And what is it all about? It's to balance out, to bring a force for good that mitigates our nature, our nature, our destructive nature. There's in us, in the system, there's what we call in tradition calls it Yetzer Hara. So it's the part of us that
evil inclination
wants to, right? Evil inclination is is one way to translate, but this is Yetzer Hara is the impulse in me to shoot myself in the foot. That is Yetzer Hara. And when enlightened beings, and this is all of us, come into life and are called to live a more refined, a higher, the religious call is a call to a discipline, a call to an idealism. It's a call to good making in its best form, right? So, in every generation, our tradition, and it's each our traditions, if you're not Jewish, so it's your tradition too, has a mission. And Reb Zalman said the mission at this time is to save the planet.
Yes.
That was his teaching.
Tikkun olam.
Tikkun, literally tikkun. Literally tikkun, fixing olam,
Fixing the world.
The planet, right? And for me, as a young seeker, when I met my Rebbe, it gave me a home or a room inside of my Judaism. Because when I was 15, I was picking up litter on the street because I thought that this is not how we should be treating our environment. That was me. I was a crazy 15-year-old. I would pick up litter because I did not like the fact that somebody mindlessly threw something. It felt like this is not the attitude for being on this planet. And I remember at about that time, my big manhood initiation. I'll tell you about it. Want to hear about my masculine initiation?
Don't forget we're running. You were.
It was not my first girlfriend. It was before my first girlfriend. When I started emulating my father, who always read the newspaper. I remember when I picked up the newspaper for the first time, and then another time. I used to read the weekend magazine. It became a habit, and I realized, wow, I'm becoming like my father. I'm actually, good night, I'm reading serious stuff like newspaper, It felt very adult, and I really enjoyed it, So, and I remember, I was 15 in the 1970s. I remember reading a little article that said that the planet was warming, that it was global warming. This was before global warming was a concept. And it was a little box at the bottom of the back page of the newspaper, And I'm sorry, I'm cold. So, and I remember reading that article about that the planet is warming and that it's human caused. And I remember getting concerned. I was very concerned. Really? I was 15 at the time. And that became, intuitively, I felt like yourself, I would think. It's like many of us, I felt like this is worth paying attention to. And when I met Reb Zalman, it gave me a place within our tradition. So my personal mission and our mission as religious, refined, elevated, serious people is to actually... So for me, we have the same religion.
Yes.
Yeah. It's kosher. So with that, let me... why don't you have the concluding remark, concluding comment, and then we'll say our blessing after the meal, and then socialize and stay as long as you want to stay. So please.
We should celebrate our life. Celebrate every moment. the sun rises. It's actually us who turn around, not the sun. And see the stars and be always aware of the beauty and the miracle that we are here. It's all about gratitude and celebration. And I'm celebrating to be here with you. Thank you so much. It's very nourishing.